I'm a very sentimental person.
This has been a real deep podcast.
I didn't mean it to be so. The deaf is stolen.
That was not funny.
Oh!
It's the traditional hero arc. You want to see them struggle?
There's no heroes here.
No.
Come on.
No.
And I still think to this day that they probably are still, thrusting around in the dark, so to speak.
I think, no, don't.
Yes, I promise I'll change that soon. It's starting to annoy me even. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Paul from Conceited and Considered, and I am... Oh, dear. Yeah, that'll do, sure. What the hell? Considered and Conceited. And
what?
This is... I haven't introduced you yet.
Well, no, we're equals. You don't need to introduce me.
Well, chime in.
Oh, hi. It's Pip here. I hope everyone's had a good week.
A good week.
Well, as good a week as you can get for that week.
Truly.
That was a crappy week.
Well, for people overseas, look, probably the whole world knows at the moment, Australia's breeding terrorists. So,
gosh.
Yeah, and they're white, and they hate Muslims, and they're dickholes. So, yes.
I'm totally embarrassed and discouraged and sad and upset.
Boo to right-wing Australians, I say.
I think they should go off to an island and just hang out there by themselves.
They did go to an island.
No, I mean, if they can't play nice, they should go away. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll keep my opinions to myself.
It's all good. I share them. It's fine. Righto.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Anyway.
But this is this is indicative of the time, though. Yes. You know what that time is.
No, that does not count. No, it's not the same thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the podcast pick of the week. Thank you.
No.
Bedtime podcast?
No.
Oh, don't be difficult. Don't start your shit. God.
By the way, I got told last week they were very upset that you didn't have a podcast pick of the week.
Who was?
People that listen to our podcast who said we expected a podcast pick of the week and we didn't have one last week because we were talking about other stuff.
So people love my corny intro.
No, they don't like the intro. They like your podcast pick.
Have they tried the others? Have they tried some of them?
Yes.
And they like what they hear?
They like some.
Oh, well, everybody go and listen to Gaslit Nation.
Oh.
Yes, come on,
I was about
guys.
to say, we're going to get really depressed over news of what's happening in Australia. They're not talking about Australia, are they?
Yes, but if it's upsetting...
We must be getting up.
If it's upsetting you because you don't understand what the hell's going on wrong with the world...
Oh, I understand what's happening. It's all in the media for me to see. It's just... and. Batting
yes.
and
they had a stunning episode this week. They really did. Anyway, I shouldn't be talking about them, but yes, they're still my red hot favourite. They really are. They're fantastic. Gaslit Nation, guys, go and listen to them.
You told me Stories Podcast.
Stories Podcast. Thank you, Pip.
What is Stories Podcast,
Stories
Paul?
Podcast is for all those people who have kids and want to shut them up in the car.
Okay, so not for grown-ups.
No. It's just a little reading. If you just need something for the kids, and we're talking between 5 years old to 12 before you put them onto Stephen Fry's Harry Potter.
My daughter's 7. I'm already reading Harry Potter to her.
Why do you have to read it? Why don't you just put it on the podcast?
Oh no! I know Stephen Fry's very, very talented, but it's our little special time together to talk about Harry Potter.
Have your special time without having to do any chores.
But I liked it.
Okay, well that's fine.
But Stephen Fry would do a much better job.
We all make life choices, and you are famous for yours.
Well, we can sit outside with the book and stuff. I mean, I know we can do that as well with a podcast, but anyway.
Tell me, do you sit there with a gin and tonic while you're telling it? While you're reading out the...
No, I only drink gin and tonic here, Paul.
And then...
I've got no kids watching me.
And then Voldemort grabbed Harry Potter and fucking gave him one fair in the clacker.
Anyway, so stories podcast. What sort of stories are we talking? Not Harry Potter.
I think I've just ruined Harry Potter for generations to come.
No, what stories are they? Come on, focus.
Oh, it's going to be one of those, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. Look, I'll put in my apologies up front. It's been a hard week.
I'll put mine up later.
I've done massive hours this week, and I'm a little punched.
And you've been to a 5-year-old's birthday party.
Yes, and we went out to trials, and we've got some exciting things coming for this podcast coming down the road soon. And
when you say this podcast, you don't mean this podcast.
This podcast as well. I intend to do some stuff with this as well, which I haven't yet. No, we're going to go video in some respects.
We tried that last time and it didn't work.
No, because it wasn't set up.
Okay, well, because we go into people, we're thinking of doing this and it just never happened.
No, well, it did. It is, because now we're at the point where I've got the equipment and now I've just got to learn how to work the stuff. Insert battery here and then on from there. It's fine. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I think. So you can, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to expect the same fine professional care that we apply to all of our products.
Anyway, what sort of stories? You're getting sidetracked.
Oh, look, just kids' stories. We don't need to go right into this and drill. Like, last one, for example, from memory was about 2 Japanese kittens and they were saved by a princess. No, sorry, they saved the princess who was about to be bitten by a snake.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then one was kept up a tree by a large dog and, that sort of stuff. It's gripping.
Okay, that sounds really weird.
Charles Dickens, eat your heart out. The kids loved it. And I turned to it was just awful. And I just turned to Tom and I said, "Did you like that? That was great." And I thought, oh, okay, you're going to listen to this trollop. I suppose it's fine.
Okay, no, I'll have to check it out with my
trollop's
kids.
The wrong word. I meant this. What's the word for crap?
Crap.
Yeah, that'll do. It'll have to do.
I think that's as short and sweet as it can get.
Short and sweat. Okay.
Sweat?
That's what you said.
I said sweet.
Okay.
Sweet. All right.
Come on, let's get on to this. This is
okay, so that
tonight.
podcast is Stories Podcast, and that's for small children, not really grown-ups.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Paul says.
Our movies.
So the first movie tonight is Blackkklansman.
Blackkklansman. Pip, could I please have a synopsis?
Ron Stallworth is the first African-American police officer to serve in the Colorado Springs Police Force. His first assignment has Ron infiltrating a speech given by national civil rights leader Kwame Ture, leading on to Ron's attempts to infiltrate the local Ku Klux Klan division. He recruits fellow officer Flip Zimmerman to act as him at Klan meetings, and together they work to take down the extremist hate group.
God bless white America.
I was just thinking, as we're talking about the horrible things that have happened this week,
Yep.
I'm thinking,
Yep.
yes.
It's a poison.
Hate.
Hate.
Gosh, gotta hate.
Hate. Well, haters be rolling. Look, what'd you think? Who put the... Oh, it doesn't really matter.
No, because what we're doing is we're going through and looking at all the films that were nominated for Best Picture for the Academy Awards.
You're quite right, and I should have been talking over you then. I'm sorry. I apologise.
Yes, we're on a roll tonight.
We are. Oh, my God. Okay, so what do you think, Pip?
It's an interesting film.
Oh, dear.
No, I found it a bit too... You know how there's films where I've said, the good thing about this is it looks... What was that?
You know when you're drinking and you're mid-drinking and then you start to cough and you're about to cough and you're trying to stop the cough and you're trying to stop the drink, you're trying to stop everything, and then it's possible you just shit yourself. So, I don't think I did.
Do you need to check? Please tell me you didn't.
All I'm saying
The look
is...
on your face then was just... I thought you'd actually just done something terrible like choke.
I'm quite ill at the moment, so leave me alone. I'm still ill. It's been what?
Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Week 4.
Take a deep breath. It's all right.
Getting a bit over this.
What I was going to say was films that are trying to give a message or talk about something very serious in a slightly comedic manner. I've said before, I actually like, because it's not too hard. Let me finish. Because it's not too hard, as in you can still enjoy the movie and laugh, but then go, well, hang on, this is what the underlying message is. However, for this film, I found the comedy a bit too...
Tasteless?
Yes, for me.
Okay.
And there are scenes where I go, oh my gosh, that's shot really well. Like when Kwame Tour, am I saying that right?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, where the guy who's
I'm sure it matters to them. But
I'm sorry, I apologise.
But there's no possibility of me remembering what the right way of saying it is.
Anyway, when he's giving his talk and they're doing shots of all these people whose faces are fixated on this man, I thought that's done really well. But some of the comedic stuff and some of the ways he's trying to save his mate or that they put him in danger, I just thought were a little bit tasteless and didn't quite match that time period. And it kind of didn't... It just, every now and again, it had a bit of a feel to it that didn't feel right.
Can I remind you that this actually happened?
I know, that's what I mean. It's like they've taken it off. I mean, this film won Best Adapted Screenplay because it's from his memoirs, Ron Stallworth. But I found it didn't feel real, and there's parts of it that didn't quite feel right to me. It didn't run smoothly for me, which was every now and again something would jar out at me.
Yep.
I mean, there was some really great shots done and scenes done, and the actors did interesting jobs. But for me, every now and again, it would just sort of go, here, Pip, this isn't right. Here, Pip, this bit here doesn't work quite right. And it was enough to make me go... Okay,
so it was technical issues.
Well, no, even just the way, okay, he's in danger and he throws a brick through the window or whatever.
A large rock, in fact.
And I thought... That was a bit weird, as in the way they've organised this didn't feel right, and the way he's going, you'll be right.
No. It came out of the memoirs, and probably he heard it. This is how it is. That's probably.
I'm not saying it's not true. What I'm saying is it didn't. The way the scene was done, it didn't feel right. It felt weird. And there's a few scenes where the way they're talking and the way his boss flips over with a few things, the storyline worked for me was a little bit jarring in some aspects.
Just say...
Go for your life.
That it's a black man in the Ku Klux Klan.
No, I understood that.
No, but think about how surreal that in itself is.
Oh, no, I realise that.
So this film has to take on a slightly surreal tinge.
I know.
And that's why it's like that.
I know, but I'm just saying for me, personally...
They could have adapted this screenplay to be any number. They could have made this a thriller. They could have made this a horror.
Oh, I know.
You know, they could have done anything they liked.
It could have had any emotion into it. Yes, I realise that.
Yes, so let's just work with light comedy because
Well, that helps to pass on the message easiest in some cases.
It's
but for me, the
comedy
wasn't that great.
No, because the subject matter itself is so bad.
There's some movies where the subject matter is terrible, like Death of Stalin, and you thought was really funny and worked out. Did you really like this film, Paul? That's the next question. You like a dark, horrible history thing, and with a smattering of comedy.
I thought this was quite a black comedy.
Did you like it?
Did
it appeal to you?
I thought it was similar in its sense of humour as The Death of Stalin, in that it was a bit dark and it was a bit gallows humour. It wasn't as twisted. It wasn't as perverse.
Oh no, it didn't go as
it wasn't
far.
And it's not as complex or as chaotic.
No.
And so the characters were far more consistent, I feel. I mean, the main character was a consistent character. I think you'd be hard-pressed to say...
Oh, no, I didn't say he wasn't... You understood where he was coming from, but for me, some of the things he did were a bit...
And even the old police chief, you thought, he's probably in the Ku Klux Klan himself sort of thing, but he came